G'day, it's Andrew Moe from Apartment Specialists. Now, you're probably dealing with us because you've either been referred to us by a body corporate, a building manager, or a previous owner, or you're aware that we're getting the highest prices in the Auckland CBD. So rather than go over those statistics, which the agent that you're dealing with, whether it's me or somebody else, should have already given you, I'm going to show you why we're achieving the results we're achieving. How can we achieve higher prices consistently more than any other agency? And I'm going to go through that with you now. Okay, so first of all, I'd very quickly just show you the apartments that are listed under the apartment specialists, and you're going to be able to tell by comparison to the rest of the market. So if you look at all our listings, every single one is presented in the best it can be. Okay, every single one is dressed, it is staged, it is looking the best it can possibly look, and that's what it's about. I mean, think about it. If you're a purchaser and you're going to buy a car and you go down a car lot, every single car is immaculate. It is very well cleaned. It is waxed. They don't have dirty cars. Yet in the apartment market, you have a lot of dirty apartments, or apartments that aren't presented well. And that's what I'm going to show you today. And after this, you'll pretty easily see why we're achieving such a better result. Okay, so if you go through these, they're all exactly the same. You will not find one apartment from the apartment specialists that is not presented with all the photos it needs and absolutely an immaculate condition, and hence why I think nearly every single sale we're getting is, or almost every one, is a record sale price. Anyway, okay, so I'll get to it. You can see our listings. Let's go to a building where all the competition is, all the agencies are. We're going to go to Scene Apartments. There's 3 complexes. There's over 400 in there. So all the other agencies are in there, and you'll be able to see directly what we're doing compared to what everybody else is doing. Okay, so let's go to Auckland. Let's go to Auckland City, then go to City Centre, because that's where most of the apartments are. 655. It's 655 other apartments that yours has to stand out. It has to be seen as the one a buyer wants to purchase. And there's 655 to choose from. Okay, so it's got to look good. Anyway, we'll take out Andrew Murray. Here's my name there. And we will go to Scene Apartments, and we'll go to Beach Road. Okay. Now, any property type, we'll go to Apartments, and we'll search. Okay, now, as you can see, there are 18 other apartments in this complex. And we have all the competition here. We've got City Sales, we've got Harcourts, we've got Barfoot's, we've got LJ Hooker, we've got a private sale, we've got Ray White, etc., etc., etc. Everybody's here. Now, let's see what everybody's doing. As I said, there are 5 main rules. We have, your ad has to be a feature. For example, when we searched this ad, what popped up first? The feature ads. These are the ones in yellow. Rule number 2, there has to be photos of the apartment. If you're a buyer, you want to see what you're buying. So if you've got 2 photos, like this one here, if you go further down, you've got 1 photo, you've got 2 photos here. I mean, you don't even know what you're looking at, so why are you going to go into the ad? Again, here you've got 2 photos, you've got 3 photos. Go down further, you've got 2 photos, 1 photo. I mean, are you going to go into an ad if you don't know what you're buying or looking at? You're not. So very important, so there has to be photos. Number 3, you have to clean the apartment. The apartment has to be, just like a car, clean. Number 4, you've got to dress the apartment. It doesn't help if there's stuff all over the back seat of a car. In the same way, it doesn't help that if you're selling an apartment, there's stuff all over the bed, or there's sandwiches and rubbish all over the kitchen. So you dress it, you bring in things, you make it look good, and we do this for every single apartment. We do this for our owners, and that results in great results. And I'll show you that. For example, let's look at Live the Lifestyle and Has Money to Spend. Both 2 bedrooms. This has got 1 bathroom. This one's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Both in the same complex. Both very, very similar. This one you could probably say 2 bedrooms. It's probably got a better layout and a better apartment. So, yeah, let's see how they're presented. Now, we'll go into here and go. Now, 1 photo. Plans. Bathroom, I mean, there's stuff everywhere. There is, and this one as well. I mean, I don't know what they put under there. Is it a tenant? And then here in the bathroom again, I mean, I think you've seen enough. It's not in the condition it should be. It's not in the condition that makes you go, I want to live here, or I want to purchase this apartment. And that's what it's about. Okay, so then we go from there, and if I go back and look at, say, an apartment specialist apartment, and this is what we do for every single apartment. Okay. So all of these apartments are tenanted, as this one was here. This was in a similar state that what the other one was when we first approached it. Then we came in, we cleaned it, we dressed it, we made it look immaculate and really very good ad. So look, this is in the same building, the same fittings. You can see we use the tenant's furniture here. But we dressed it, we made it look good. And it went out in days, and the record price was achieved. So it's not rocket science. It's doing your job and having pride in your work and having systems in place and making sure every single apartment you sell, you do the very best for your owner. But it's not hard. Now you pay us for a reason. So anyway, going back to that. So let's look at all the other apartments in here, besides the ones that obviously, I mean, out of 18 apartments, 9 of them only have 2 photos, or 1 or 2 photos. Here you've got one here, seen enough. Look at the ad. So you've got just the building photos, and then it's not really telling you much. I don't even see the point of having an ad. And owners wonder why their apartments aren't selling. Okay, let's look at some other ones. 1 photo, what's the point? Here, look, you've got 11 photos. Nice apartments. It's got wooden floors. It's beautiful. It's obviously the photos. It looks like they've been taken by not by a professional, but somebody's iPhone. You've got clutter everywhere. This is a really nice apartment and could have looked spectacular, and it's a shame because the vendor's going to lose out here. So I won't go through all of them. I mean, you can see basically what we're dealing with here. They're just not being sold how they should. I mean, that's a massive apartment. Anyway, so you can go back to seeing why we're different, why we're achieving results, and why so many people are choosing the apartment specialists. So again, I'll go over it. You have to have a feature ad. If you're not, you're straight to DVD. You've got to have photos of the apartment. You've got to show a buyer what you're looking for. And there's no excuse to put tenants in it. Second of all, the apartment's got to be clean. We come and clean the apartment. What tenant is going to say no to that? 4, we dress the apartment. We make the apartment look the very best it can. And then we bring in number 5, professional photography to make it look its absolute best. And that's the reasons, or one of the reasons, the apartment specialist is doing so well. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll let you get back to the agent or myself. Thank you. Bye.